Good morning. Saturday coffee. Do it at 8 AM on a Saturday. Just putting it in the holder. And try and be a little bit more concise and quick so I've got more family time on a Saturday morning. And then I've got boot camp at 9:30, so a little bit of planning to finish that, and then that's the Saturday workout. This morning we're also having a birthday bonanza type thing, but all virtual for Eden. So via Zoom, her and her friends are going to get together. They're going to play the Roblox game, which is a little bit like Minecraft, but there's just loads more activities that go on in that. And yeah, so we're going to hook them up. The birthday's not till next week, but this is when we plan to have it. And yeah, the friends are being really sweet about making sure they can get on, play the game, and yeah, we'll link them up via Zoom, which I've paid into the Pro account, which works out at £14 for the month. It's month to month. I'll use it for business anyway, which is cool. There's a 40-minute limit on the free version, so it just means that basically for £14 we've hooked them all up to have a party, and those of you with 10-year-old, 11-year-old kids, particularly around this sort of age, they usually have less friends come together, but doing something more. We'd actually plan to have a Lush experience party where they go to Lush and they learn about soap and they learn about all the different things, and then they make their own products and come away from that. So that definitely would have been just £14. Not that I'm trying to be cheap or anything, just that you know, we can still make cool things happen by the power of technology. And hopefully going to have it so she doesn't feel like she's missed out and she gets that experience of chatting with her friends. And I think actually, as longer this goes on, that's going to become more and more important. Yeah, so it's the weekend. It's actually the second weekend, isn't it, in isolation and life being very different. And I think the longer this goes on, the more important it's going to be to kind of try and maintain a proper weekend, as in if you're working or schooling or whatever it is, doing that and then marking the weekend and making it different. So yeah, that's what we're aiming to do as a family, is have this party, do some different things, and mark the weekend. In Jewish culture, in Christian culture, we talk about the Sabbath, which is technically a Saturday actually in Jewish culture. In Christianity it's marked as a Sunday, and that's supposed to be the day of rest, to honour and mirror the day of rest that God had when he created the earth, working for 6 days, creating everything, resting on Sunday. And it's a concept I really struggle with because there's always loads to do. We've got a notebook on the go, we've got different sections, and the to-do section is always filling rather than emptying. But the concept of having a day of rest is really, really important. And I'm really learning that now when I could just be doing more and more all the time. And yeah, I've got to credit my sister-in-law Miranda for always kind of sharing about that through her social media, and talking about creating a rhythm of life so that you have a routine where there's flexibility because things change, but you put things in place that will allow you to do the other things better. So such as working Monday to Friday is going to go a lot better if you then can rest at the weekend. And different people do different things. I know Sean's watching now. Sean's a a family man. He's a phenomenal rugby league coach. Used to be a phenomenal player, still is, I think. Yeah, he puts his kind of downtime into coaching the youngsters at Odsal Sedgeburgh and being with his family and being with his kids, and you know that's integral, and it's yeah, so important to do that. And as I say, a concept I've struggled with. I would work extra, work longer. Obviously, boot camp's back on a Saturday morning from the living room, but I was doing that for a long time after I first come back into personal training and fitness, and I really enjoyed it. But it came to a point where it wasn't helpful any longer to our family life. It was meaning that I would be working on Saturday morning, and that was taken out of the time we could have together, and having a negative impact rather than a positive impact. So a little bit of kicking and screaming from me. Hannah suggested I should give it up, and after 3 or 4 weeks kind of came around to that way of thinking as well, and yeah, and genuinely it made a difference. It meant we could Eden could loan a pony and I could go and do that with her, and you know, she's still horse riding now at a riding school. Obviously it's on hold now, but it's just yeah, looking back, it's something I really should have done a lot sooner. But when you get into kind of management jobs and things like that, it's easy to feel like you have to be over responsible, and ultimately things are your responsibility, but then you have to develop a team and trust that things will be carried out on a weekend. Speaking of being in management, good morning, Sam. How you doing, buddy? Sam, I know from Fitness First in Keighley, and we collaborated on some music stuff. Well, he made my very basic rudimentary production a lot better, and yeah, now Sam is married and a family guy, so how cool's that? Yeah, I remember talking through sales techniques and everything like that when he was in fitness and then in sales at Fitness First in Keighley. So yeah, nice to see you, buddy, nice to chat. Deb's watching, and that's a family to look up to. Wow, you guys are incredible. Rich and Deb, amazing couple, and your girls, just phenomenal. Yeah, love to Weston and to Kennedy. Yeah, what a family. So, as always, we're asking, how can we help today? And something that really kind of hit me yesterday after a call with one of my clients was just how much of a struggle it's going to be for some people for the next few months. And yeah, talking about he's got a business, all his staff are on furlough, which in the concept is great, and so I'd imagine him and his business partners are probably doing the same, but he's still having to hold everything else together. They still rent a building, they've still got contracts out, and the people that they're kind of doing the contracts for, it's in construction, are saying, why aren't you on site? You know, we're some of us are still working, and this and that, and just put a health and safety plan together and come. And that's not really the essence of social distancing and only working if it's essential. And so I guess unless you're building a hospital at the moment or something like that, building work's not essential. So it's getting pressure from that side. The means of organisations, businesses paying furlough is still undisclosed. It's still not been put together. So at the moment, as an employer, they're meeting that 80%, while his team, his staff are at home. And I don't want to criticise the government. I think they're doing a fantastic job. But at the moment, the process of the government support hasn't been kind of released to businesses. So, you know, that's highly stressful. And you know, hats off to people with those levels of responsibility for other people. I mean, I've talked about responsibility and being in management, but right now, you know, it's the difference between people eating and not eating. Whether your business has got the kind of capital in it and finances or line of credit to be able to keep paying your staff, and anyone will want to do that. And yeah, and wow, just my hats off to him. And you know, it actually really got to me that understanding his position made me realise how many other people are in that sort of position. And then the other way around, you know, there's going to be loads of people relying on the integrity and the honesty of the people they work for to keep paying them, and until they can get the 80% kind of rebate, whatever it's going to be look like, whatever it's going to be called, back into their business. So, wow, yeah, guys, if you're in that position, and girls, ladies, hats off to you, and keep doing what's right, because yeah, doing what's right will always come to the fore overall. And I always used to talk about the concept, Sam might remember this, of doing the right thing will lead to the right feeling. That's basically just a kind of one way of looking at integrity, the concept of integrity. And yeah, the right feeling will come from doing the right action. If we wait for the right feeling, we might never take action. And I think that's just a really important thing to hold on to. Can I show you a backflip? No. Someone sent me a couple of videos of a guy that can do a burpee and a backflip. That's not me. A guy I know from the gym, Alex Hay, look him up on Facebook or Instagram. He can do backflips. In fact, I might find a video just to put in these comments just to show how mad that guy is. Crazy circus skills, Cirque du Soleil. And then he just goes out and about around Bradford, around Thackley, and finds a piece of grass and goes for it. And he's actually doing that whilst he's social distancing. He's just taking himself to a field with his phone and filming some cool stuff. So I'll post that after this. But yeah, that's my Saturday morning thoughts, and I want to get back to the family now and plan out boot camp. That's at 9:30 on my Facebook page. I'll put a little link in for that as well in a minute. And yeah, anything we can help with, anything you'd like to chat about, talk about, or even for us to kind of talk about on here one day next week, even if it's just, have you thought about this, or what do you think about this? Please send us a message, a comment, and yeah, we'll have a crack at that. So I hope you have a great Saturday. Some of you guys will potentially join me for boot camp, which will be at 9:30, live downstairs in the lounge cum MW Fitness studio. Levi says he's doing it today, so that would be cool, which is why I've not fully planned it out yet, because he gets to have an input into what exercises and how we're going to do it today. So yeah, have a great Saturday, and a great weekend. See you for morning coffee on Monday at 7 a.m.